this video, I will show you how I installed Windows 10 on a virtual client, and it has been correctly named, correctly addressed, correct date and time. It's connected to different networks and can ping all other devices. Then show you how DHCP was installed in the server and clients can receive the IP automatically. And the DNS was used for name resolution and how it works in an entire domain. And last but not least, a web server implemented in virtual environment and client can get the web server. So first step, I'll show you how Windows 10 was installed. So firstly, I went to virtual machines and created or registered a virtual machine, and then I'll show you the settings I have configured. So I gave the Windows 10 virtual machine 8 CPUs, a RAM memory of 16 gigs, hard disk 32 gigs, left these two as default, and USB controller 1. The network adapter 1 that I am connected to is Wellington, and the adapter type is VMXNet 3, which is for Windows 10 or any Windows. And the ISO file I grabbed was from Datastore. So I've already installed the Windows 10 ISO file onto the server, and I have grabbed it from here. And this is how I've installed Windows 10. So now we go into Windows 10 client, and I'll show you how I named this computer. So go on to PC info, and as you can see here, I have already configured the settings of the computer name, of the client's name. So the computer name is Wellington Client Windows 10. The full computer name is Wellington Client Windows 10.laze.com. The domain I am connected to is laze.com, as you can see here, and I have configured these settings by going to change settings, into the admin, then as you can see here, network ID, also change, and this is where I've changed the computer name, and now it's a member of my server, laze.com, and I had to reboot the system for it to configure, for it to change into this name that I have now. Now the next step, I will be showing you the correct date and time. So this is the correct date. So this is the date and time I have configured to, and I will show you how I did that. As you can see here, we are in Auckland, Wellington, and I have changed the time zone to Auckland, Wellington, UTC +12, and the region is New Zealand, of course. This is where the settings I have changed, and the regional format is English New Zealand, and the time is 11:50 PM. But as you can see in the actual date and time right now is 4:38 PM. So I'm not too sure why the settings have changed to 11:51 PM. And The actual time is 4:38 p.m. So I have correctly set the date and time. At the time difference is not the same. Next step, I'll show you the connection, this client's connection towards the other networks. So by showing you I am connected to different networks, I'll use CMD and ping the networks, ping the other devices. So first I'll ping myself to check the PC/IP stack if connection is successful, and I am connected to the local network. So that is 127.7.0.0.1. As you can see, I get a reply, so I'm connected in the local network. Next, I'll be pinging the Wellington. I'll be pinging my IP, which is 192. So that is the client's IP, 192.168.0.21. And I get a reply also, so I am successfully connected. So next I will check to see if I'm connected to my Wellington router, which is 192.168.0.1. And I am also successfully connected to my Wellington router. See, all of these IP addresses I am getting reply, so that means I am connected or connecting. And next I will ping the router of the network which my Wellington network is communicating to, which is Marston's network, and that is 178.16.0.1. and I'm also getting reply. And the reason why I'm not pinging Wellington's router second IP, because I wouldn't know it, for example. So I would ping Marston's one, which I do know. And then next I would ping Marston's second IP. By showing Marston's second IP, I would use my laptop and research what is my IP, and that popped up with 222.154.244.219, and I'm also getting connection. Yes, request timeout. I've got that. Even though it doesn't say reply, I'm still connecting to the network. So if I either get reply or request timed out, that means I'm still connecting or connected to the network. And it also means the file of Marston's router, so I got a request timed out. Next, I will ping the Google's IP address, which is 8.8.8.8. And if this is successful, then that means I am connected to internet. If I get request timed out, yes, then that means I am successfully connected to internet. So I would have the ability to go out onto the internet and communicate outside my network. And so now that I have shown you that I am connected to the different networks and I can ping each network, I will then show you DHCP. Now, as you can see, DHCP, which is